Folks, this may have been a really bad idea. I don't know. But,
Think so?
hi, welcome to the Laser Time stream. I look terrible today. My titties are sagging.
Oh my god, we're a couple of hip hippos.
Yeah.
We're both not doing so well right now.
This is the Laser Time. It's sort of the poop show, but we wanted to do this because I just did a Retronauts micro, which was an hour anyway.
I was in New Jersey, and I was super pissed that I couldn't do it.
Yeah, because Bob was excited, as was I, that a revival of Animaniacs is coming back. And we're in the middle of a sea of good revivals, and I think there's something cool to be done with Animaniacs in, oh, is this going to be 3D? Something cool to be done with Animaniacs in 2018.
Yeah.
I really do think that. But I'm Chris, that's Matt.
I'm Matt.
And
I think that it could be a good show,
mm-hmm.
but there is not enough money left in the world to make it what I want it to be or to make it what it was before. That
optimism
show...
we found on Retronauts, if they bother, they could. There's a ton of animation on Netflix, but none of it.
Good Voltron's good. I mean, good shows.
But none of it is like a prestige animated piece.
Yeah.
So those companies can afford something like that. Don't you want one show?
Is close.
Is it? I've never seen it.
It looks really good, and it's Guillermo del Toro.
And
you can watch the show. It's very good.
And I wanted to do this because I am in love with the Tiny Toons games. Konami had a really good run with Tiny Toons games.
Treasure also made a couple of them.
Yeah, Tiny Toons games are, I think, 50% of them. These are licensed games. Really good.
Yeah.
So I only rented this. I remember it being frustrating. Bob has filled me in, like, use save states. We won't be, because we want to showcase a little bit of this game and then jump into the last Animaniacs game. And the last Animaniacs game came out 10 years ago.
Probably should have saved that for Oscar time.
You think so? No, no, it's going to blow your mind.
Yeah.
Unless you've heard the Retronauts episode. There's a bunch of really cool stuff in
Sorry.
it. Hi, everybody. People have been chatting
Hello,
away.
guys.
What up,
Digby
Mike?
the Dogs, Raph is back,
How's
Nature,
everybody doing?
Fire, CGG Comedy,
People see us.
John Wilgos.
0 views, and we haven't paid attention to the cutscenes. And it looks like Yakko is using a Game Boy SP. What year was this?
Oh, yeah.
That's impossible.
Before that. You might just be on some kind of laptop.
And as we point out in the Retronauts, no one bothered to license the Animaniacs theme song, maybe with the exception of this one, but it is a different version. Or an instrumental chiptunes version. I'm
sure that's wrapped up in weird Spielberg stuff, or even just like, this is a 100-piece orchestra. This like music is not cheap to license, even though it's on a cartoon.
So Easy Peasy says, I'm of the opinion that things we loved as kids were good at the time they were on, and it's impossible to capture the intangible qualities that made shows like this cool in the first place.
Yes.
I would only disagree with Animaniacs. It is because I love old Looney Tunes, and this is just waving that flag in the 90s. It revels in pop culture and entertainment. It's beautifully animated. It's scored the same. So let's get started.
You know what I think the only thing to really do that is?
What?
Beavis and Butthead. Remember when that came back?
It was everything it should have been.
It was everything it should have been. I think it was even better because Mike Judge had more carte blanche to do whatever he wanted. This is gorgeous. This looks amazing.
Like the Tiny Toons game, there's a dash ability. If I can only get it to work, so I can cycle characters.
Like Real Monsters.
But I think, as Bob said on Retronauts, if you take one hit, you're fucked.
Do you even have a health bar?
No, one hit. It's one hit death now.
Oh my god! You don't get like coins or anything.
Push.
Look at how he's carrying that with
and pushing.
Psychic abilities.
Can you guys hear? Okay. Tap it twice to dash. Okay, got it. That's necessary when you're not using all of your buttons. Am I doing the game right? Yes. Get fucked, all the other Warners.
John Wigo says they did not like Last Jedi, but fuck the 46-minute MRA edit that we watched.
Patreon.com/lasertime. I don't give that thing the satisfaction of a torrent seed. Watch our version that we put up for you. Patreon.com/lasertime. For those who support us, we support you back.
Draft is back says that the game audio could be a little loud.
Is it a little loud?
Might want to bring it down a little bit. I love their idle animation, and it kicks in the second you let go.
Wow. So I don't know how to break. Okay, so double tap to dash. There's no reason to do that here.
This is just Real Monsters.
I don't know how to break it.
Pasta Bird says, is there a Hitman-style Chicken Boo level?
How do I break it?
He's not an assassin. He's just a giant chicken.
So maybe if I throw a fire... What is this?
This is ridiculous. This is much different from the Genesis game.
How do you break? Does anybody know how to break? Chad, I'm looking at you. Maybe Doc.
Snazzy wants to switch characters.
To who?
I don't know. Wacko seems like the one who'd break a box.
Right? Surely it can't be Doc. I don't know what to do.
What is the thing at the bottom with the 3 pinkies?
That's when you collect a certain amount of coins, it goes through a... Oh, ball sack. Is that how I...
Digby the dog says tap A twice into it.
Why this?
What? Oh, just do that?
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
okay.
Just smash through it.
So can everybody do that? Apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Everyone's
Run
in
that.
charge. Whoa.
Okay, I made it. Dow. Whatever button dashes is Digby the dog. Dash at it, says Tom Sheen. I didn't know we had so many Animaniacs Super Nintendo fans in the goddamn chat.
Everyone's talking about the Nintendo cardboard box.
Labo, Labo, Labo.
Look, Smithers, Labo.
Oh yeah. Okay. So where do I want to?
Why is everything on fire? Because it's Southern California.
Sci-Fi Studio. Why not? And we're only going to play this for a little bit because I want to jump into one of the later Animaniacs games, which, while worse than this, contains the participation of the whole voice cast. So we will do that in a separate video. If you're YouTubers out there, you Twitchers can just hang tight.
I don't know how expensive those guys were then.
Alien facehuggers.
Whoa!
And now Dot is dead.
Those are straight up facehuggers.
So this is what Bob warned me about. So once you essentially get 3 lives, 1 hit kills.
Oh,
and when you die, you have to go all the way back to the end, or to the beginning of the level.
To go get Dot.
No.
Oh, and then Wacko just
Wacko better not be dead. That is not my fault.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Oh.
Is it like Donkey Kong Country? Can you like pick up another Dot somewhere?
Maybe like find him tied up like Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Ooh, a sex robot.
Having rewatched a bunch of this recently, we have the DVDs.
Yeah.
And when I was making that documentary thing, I watched a bunch of it. Look, R2-D2.
Oh, fuck my aunt. No!
Animaniacs. I think it's like Batman the Animated Series, where
my god, look at that xenomorph.
A lot less of it. The stuff that's good is amazing, but a lot less of it is good than we remember. So you watch like almost every episode has like a a hip hippos or something where you're like, this is just boring. This is not fun. And
we did talk about that. Like, I think the Chicken Boo joke is not great. That many times.
Really? Oh, I love
that many times.
I'll watch Chicken Boo anytime they give it to me.
But also, Goodfeathers. I couldn't be a bigger Goodfellas fan.
Are so boring.
Wow, look at those Death Star bowling balls.
But and Slappy, perfect. The best one.
And we have officially failed Animaniacs.
Yeah.
Well, not even 10 minutes in. But Goodfeathers is a one-note joke. They would do that in Looney Tunes. There were characters that would be one-note jokes, but because they weren't...
see them in a movie theater.
You see them in a movie theater, and...
I saw that other cartoon 6 years ago.
They might get 1 or 2 more cartoons. Dude, you want to try this? But whereas Animaniacs was done 65 episodes in a row, meaning Goodfeathers had more cartoons than Sniffles ever did. It's a deep WB reference for you.
Yeah.
And I think they put too many eggs in that basket. Okay, so why I think takes...
Oh, what the... Okay. Why do I have to hit it twice?
It doesn't make any sense because there's a lot of unused buttons in the game.
And why do I have to push this? Is this just a tutorial, or am I?
No, you have to access the shelf when you get up there, when you get closer. But now you've hit the roulette wheel.
Nope, I got a pinky and a brain and a...
Was it Slappy Squirrel? Slappy Squirrel
Slappy's
works great.
She's the best Tiny Toon, or Animaniac.
And I also love how it revels in not only Warner Brothers cartoon characters, but also Warner Brothers movie stars, and it treats Tiny Toons as if they're just naturally part of the Warner Brothers menagerie. Like, they show up, they're in the background. It's really neat.
Tiny Toons might hold together the best.
I think it
could.
I think that because Spielberg clearly wanted to do new Looney Tunes with Tiny Toons, but it's also a good kid show. Sometimes Buster is Bugs Bunny, other times he's a young boy having a problem. And you caught. Remember that password?
He went faster than me.
Who is Slappy a parody of? I don't
just
really
general
know.
Looney Tunes. Like, she's nothing specific.
Or an old movie star.
Yeah. She's all of that. She's old Hollywood.
Run!
She's Looney Tunes.
Okay,
because she's like canonically in there. She used to be a Looney Tune. Look at that password.
Tom Chains. I find myself singing the Anvilania song, and somebody pointed that out to me that it was so rooted in old Looney Tunes jokes. You would need to explain to a kid today what a fucking anvil is.
Yeah.
Because like even in 1990 they were meaningless. We just understood them as cartoon objects.
I love this little chibi. I paused it. How do I go in?
I don't know. Adventure Studio. We'll see something else.
Adventure.
Monday Night Movie, Tiny Toon Summer Vacation.
Ooh, that's great.
Bob requested we watch
TMS.
I don't want to. Read and Run.
Read and Run are great the first time, and then they don't know what to do.
Oh, that's really cool.
That's pretty cool. The first one that's just like a Les Mis parody is a lot of fun, and then they get kind of boring.
For Retronauts, Bob recommended we watch a specific episode of Animaniacs. Matt, if you wanted to, we could do a commentary for our patrons, patreon.com/LaserTime.
Which episode?
It's the one that's framed like a documentary, where they're talking about the Warners, where they came from, how they became famous. It's not a first episode. You don't have to know that much about the Animaniacs, but it's like a full backstory episode.
Yeah.
No other cartoons in it.
That's in a Cartoons 101.
Oh my god.
God damn.
Son, what are you doing here? You're embarrassing us.
Oh Jesus! It started me right in front of a banana. All right, here we go.
Run!
How do I get what? Now you play.
I don't even know if we want to give it one more shot.
Yeah.
I hate the password screen. Maybe if they're merciful.
Awkward Loser says Rita and Rut more like Beta and Cuck.
Oh, I thought that was going to go a little worse.
Red Rock says their favorite Pinky and the Brain episode is Yes Always. That's the Orson
Perfect.
Welles peas grow there episode.
Okay, great.
What are you doing?
Fantasy Studio.
What?
What is
It's
fantasy
funny.
or aquatic? What are we doing here?
Do aquatic or do fantasy. That sounds fun.
Oh,
Who knows?
fuck!
What he can get you in the overworld?
Oh, thank God. Ooh, pretty rainbows. But beautiful sprite work.
That's also on a Cartoons 101 video. That episode of. Disco Hero says, "Is that the retrospective episode where there's a masked villain trying to kill the Warner Brothers?"
Whoa, what?
That is. No, doesn't that turn out to be Bosco or something? In that
Dude,
one?
what the hell? This game sucks. And so what we theorized in the Retronauts is that this is Konami fighting off the rental market. There are good gameplay concepts in here.
Are you making it so hard?
Yeah, and it's just needlessly hard.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Ugh.
I mean, I would rent easier games like in one of the Echo the Dolphin games or
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry the movie,
Oh!
the game, and beat it in a weekend.
Because according to Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, there's like about 45 minutes of good stuff in here, but made so difficult it would take you hours to get through without save states. It's pure memorization.
Yeah, these levels are cool.
And I should say that Bob
and it's gorgeous.
is going to be on a very special episode of one of the Laser Time podcasts. I don't know which one as of right now, but he wanted to talk about the Colin Moriarty situation.
Oh, you said his name. I didn't think you were going to say the name.
I mean...
Hey, we got called N-words on our YouTube channel today.
By
Did you know that?
his fans, and that's getting a little obnoxious.
Uh-huh.
Yes, haha, I get called... they show up and call me a fat Jew, thinking I'm Bob Mackey.
You are a fat Jew.
Yeah, I guess so.
Remember that guy? The fat Jew, the guy that stole Twitter jokes and got famous from it and got an agent and a movie deal? Or a book deal?
Okay, so I'll try one more level, see if the password sheet works. At least they default the password they just gave me into the password system.
Oh, really? That's good.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of games would give you that courtesy.
Yeah.
I'm the asshole who doesn't like Colin or Bob, says Willie Fresh. You gotta pick one. There's two sides to everything, and only two sides to everything. Oh, good lord.
Cool. Okay, this is... Bob put a... He put a screenshot of this on Twitter and said this is worse than the Battletoads.
This is the Battletoads jet ski level
but this is
about.
gorgeous. Look how amazing this looks.
Yeah, but like it's just rote memorization. Like
This
there's
looks
no
like a Capcom Disney game.
There's no way I can. Man, fuck this shit. But I almost beat that one level. I still want to. Feel like I want to keep giving this a shot.
Yeah. People are asking what happened with Colin. Just wait for the episode to come out, or go on Twitter ever.
This is awful. Love how Flagboy kept saying that people who don't like him are a small echo chamber when it's a good chunk of the games and games press industry. It is, and to lack that level of self-realization. And I don't care that much about who he is or what he thinks or what he does or what he says.
I had never heard of him
But
until this started.
A lot of his fans come over to our comment section and start fights, and that's not fucking cool. And whether he's implicit in that somehow, because we don't talk about him ever on the show, on any show. So I don't know. Bob wanted to talk. I was thinking, oh fuck me. Oh, what did I do? What did I do wrong?
CG Comedy says love when LT gets political. Do you? Does anyone?
No, almost never. I was close here, so I feel like I want to. Wait, did we already?
Which one? That's the beginning. That's where it came from.
At the Sci-Fi Studio.
Yeah,
I was close.
The first one you did.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it goes beyond politics to where like you can just be an asshole.
Well, it's not politics to say that Asian people have more privilege than white people, things like that.
There's some ridiculous, but I don't see that stuff.
Just being a person.
I see what I see.
David the dog says you were not close at all in this level.
Oh, that wasn't?
No.
Okay. Let's see how far it can get. So the strategy here is to hold forward.
This is one of those games that's like, man, if it wasn't so hard, I would play the hell out of it. I just want to see the rest of this.
That was way too many enemies, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, that wasn't balanced well at all.
Come on!
Straight up R2-D2.
But I got...
What just happened? How did he come back?
I don't know.
CG Comedy says Psychronauts is one of their favorite episodes.
Yeah, that's Bob's first episode with us, I think.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, due to like a simple, nice reach out among colleagues, like, yeah, I think your show's cool. I'd like to be on it. Not debate me. Debate me.
You jump.
Okay.
You went right through it.
Now we're playing with them.
Oh, God. That looked exactly the same as the first jump.
Hi, dudes. I'm eating pizza for dinner. Thought I'd let you know. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
Secret recipe. We can't have one stream without someone talking about what they're eating when I'm always here starving.
Go get
you know
food.
what? Fuck this. We're going to jump into the next Animaniacs video. So hang on 1 second, y'all.
We'll be right
Let
back.
me get to like this. Well,
is it a separate video or same?
No, we can say in the same thing.
Okay.